This morning I played against the impossible computer, so that's the hardest difficulty level on my chess app. So let's see how I did. All right. So let's go ahead and I'm white, of course. Takes my bishop early on, but I take him there. Try to set up that diagonal on his king side with that bishop. That's also why I moved that pawn on my king side up on my first move. I was able to castle pretty early on. Look, he can't castle. That's how you know when you're kind of ahead, I think, is when you're able to castle and it takes them a while to castle. Look, the computer pretty much has to get rid of that queen and that bishop to castle. And then he tries to attack me with that pawn, but then see I move that bishop. I'm trying to get that diagonal on that king side, so he doesn't even want to think about castling on that side. He counters with that. I back up my bishop. I don't mind if he takes me there. Don't mind. He finally castles, but he can't checkmate me anywhere. This is why I force the exchange on the rooks. Because look, I have his rook open, but it's his move, so of course he moves that. Then it's just easy pickings. He can collect as many as he wants. As soon as he gets that king back, so I sacrifice my queen. I think I'm going to get a checkmate, but my opponent interposes its queen. But that's not a problem. I take that queen. Check. He has to do it. Boom. Bring that rook up. Corner him. Can't really move anywhere with that pawn. King reinforces the rook. Boom. Still it can't checkmate me though. As soon as it puts me in check with that rook, I take that black pawn with the king. And then I just move my pawn up. And then at this probably, if I was a really good player, this probably would have gone a lot quicker, but let's just see. I have to be careful because if the king can't move, then it's a draw. So I have to always leave the king a space if it's not a checkmate. It takes me a while actually, but I get his rook, and it's just fleeing, and this is when it gives up. But I think that's pretty good for the hardest difficulty level. I win by a whole queen up and a rook. I destroyed the computer. I absolutely destroyed it. Absolutely. Yeah, it was good. It was a good game.